FuelCell Energy. Is this a stock you should buy right now? That's what we're going to try to answer here in this analysis video. I like to simplify things, and I'm going to discuss 6 metrics in this analysis: earnings growth, PE ratio, dividends, return on equity, free cash flow, and intrinsic value. They're then put on a 0 to 99 grade scale so it's easier to visualize the different numbers I'm going to throw at you in this video. The first 5 metrics mostly deal with how good of a business we have. No point investing if it's an undervalued piece of crap. That's why I save intrinsic value near the end. Earnings growth is by far the most important metric. A company that doesn't grow doesn't survive for long. FuelCell has good growth at 11.68% per year going forward. A growth this good means that there's plenty of future potential to unlock. For PE ratio, most people look at it as a valuation metric. I don't base my intrinsic value on the PE ratio. The PE ratio to me is a measurement of hype. Too high and there's just too many eager eyes on the stock. Too low and we might have a hidden gem. FuelCell has no PE ratio, indicating an unprofitable company. That tells me this company is trading on pure hype and not my kind of business. Dividends should be an obvious metric and something a lot of people ignore. I'm going to put it out there. If you buy a stock that doesn't pay you anything, you're speculating. You're not investing. FuelCell pays out no dividend. Yet another sign this may not be a good business if you're this early in the company's growth stage. For return on equity, it tells me a lot about the management. It shows me how efficiently my investment dollars will be treated if I were to buy the stock. FuelCell has terrible management with an ROE of negative 19.1%. We're at the growth stage, but your investment dollars aren't safe with this company. Free cash flow is my way to quickly evaluate how dominant of a company we're dealing with. The more cash available, the better opportunities to buy up other companies, the better to research, and more money for marketing. FuelCell has no cash flow, in fact a negative, to the tune of negative $150 million. This tells me the company is burning cash and it's only the speculative dollars that are keeping them afloat. Okay, as I said, these 5 metrics we just went over tells me what kind of business we're dealing with. With a business grade of 25, we're dealing with a bad business. There's decent earnings growth, but nothing else. But before we get our intrinsic value, consider joining my Patreon and get access to every grade from every company I've analyzed. It's updated all the time. Go to patreon.com/growthshares or click on the link in the description. As I said, FuelCell is a bad business, but let's see what the price tells us in terms of investability. Nonetheless, FuelCell Energy is worth $1.01 per share. Right now, we're looking at an expensive stock. I'd say the only people investing here are pure speculators. And now that we've got all the numbers down, we need to put it all together and get our final grade. FuelCell Energy has a final grade of 21, and that makes it a bad long-term investment. For me, the business sucks and its stock price is way too expensive. I'd actually run away from this stock until they can show some sustained profits. But hey, after this video comes out, anything can happen in the next few days, weeks, months, even years. But long term is always longer than you expect. Keep this in mind. It took Warren Buffett 45 years to become a billionaire. Invest wisely and as always, take care of your money.